What's up, Sisters? It's your boy, Beef, and welcome back to the channel. This week's Baldur's Gate 3 mod showcase is absolutely loaded with new subclasses, glammed up outfits, an absolute ton of face presets, game overhauls and reworks, and a mod that basically turns you into an actual Super Saiyan. We've also got some fresh new love for photo mode users, some fresh emotes, and a few mechanical tweaks that might just change how you play the game. So as always, grab a drink, get comfy, and let's dive into the best new mods for Baldur's Gate 3. First up, we've got a bunch of cosmetic mods and also... First up, we've got a bunch of cosmetics and fashion mods to cover. Portrait Poses for Photo Mode by Alendris adds 35 different poses for photo mode, which each come from the different character portraits of different NPCs throughout the game. There are tons of different and unique options here that gives you even more variety for all of your photo mode needs. As you can see here, when we go into the photo mode screen and go to our character settings, we can choose our pose, and we have access to portrait poses, which includes the basic ones: sit, stand, romance, laying, floating, kneel, dance, all of these really cool ones here. We've got fists up, we've got Koi 2, hands in front, in case you want to be just like Kevin James. We've got Koi 4, restless. Let's see what else we've got. Under sit, we've got prop L leg, we've got cross, we've got straight knees, lean back L arm. Let's see what else we've got. Let's go to laying, and we've got left, back animated, back arms out, go away. That one's kind of silly. We've got propped up. A ton of different options in here for us to be able to mess around with. If we go into the stand one right here, we have a whole bunch of different options. There's 38 of them. If we see, there's tense, swole, examine, pray, tipsy, distress, beckon. There's all sorts of really cool different poses in here for you to be able to just mess around with in your photo mode. On top of that, we've got Claravel's emotes for photo mode, also published by Alendris. This mod adds even more options for your crazy photo mode concoctions. I know that I've really enjoyed using photo mode myself, and it's been a huge part of my video thumbnails lately, so I'm really excited to have some more options available to use. When we go ahead and float around in here, we can go to emotes and see we've got serenade, taunt, psionic pull. Ooh, that's really cool. We've got flex, we've got monk stance, quicksand. Oh, there we go. Bye-bye. Zombie 1, zombie 2, eat, vomit. We've got slap butt. Bah! Of course we do. Quicksand reversed. Oh, here I come. We've got beckon, all sorts of really crazy emotes in here that we can use just to mess around in our photo mode however we want to. And even on top of that, we have Get a Room photo mode animations by Alendris. This mod adds matching romantic animations into photo mode so that you can do a romantic photo shoot of your Tav and their partner, because absolutely why not? When you go down here, we've got Astarian romance, and let's see what we've got access to. Kiss A, kiss B. Where'd our character go? Hello? She walked off. If we open up our Shadowheart romance option, we've got Comfort Hug A, where you can see we're kind of pulling in for a little hug. So we can comfort Shadowheart. We've got Comfort Hug B dwarf version, Saluna neck kiss. We've got all sorts of really cool options, and explicitly, if you go up to, where is it, Romance 1, we've got a whole bunch of really funky options here, over 37 of them, which is really cool. I'm specifically going to pick out Romance 35, and if you've ever romanced Gale, you know exactly what this animation is coming from. Whoa, there she goes. Calm down, girl. Next up, this isn't technically a cosmetic or fashion mod, but I just had to bring it up. Have you ever wanted to just, like, I don't know, marry Shadowheart? Like, forever and ever? You're not the only one. Really, Shadowheart by I Am Your Dad adds a brand new endgame cutscene where you can have your character get down on one knee and propose to God's favorite princess. The cutscene will appear after you've defeated the final boss, so you won't see it yourself for a little while, but that doesn't make it any less significant. We can go in here and watch the sample video. Let's see what we've got if we pull up here. Oh, there she is. Aw, so sweet. That's pretty. Next up, we have Inferna Victoria, Raphael's Regal redesign by Nick Jima. This mod is a visual overhaul of Raphael's outfit, and I just gotta say, I absolutely love this outfit. It's absolutely perfect for Raphael, and it's so befitting of a Cambion who thinks he's the hottest shit in the whole damn multiverse. Look there, he just looks so regal. He's got the freaking devil on his shoulder, he's got this sash here, this absolutely regal outfit. It just looks really fantastic on him, and I don't think there's a better outfit out there for our favorite Cambion, Raphael. If you don't want Raphael to be the only character dressed all fancy-like, we've got Miss Fox's Regency attire by Necromancer Bard. This mod adds several different high society outfits for both your male and female characters to wear. I've got my succubus character here wearing the Lady Regency dress, which starts as this blue color with a frilly little coloring on the top. You can dye it so that it changes colors, and you can really customize the way that it looks. And for our male characters, I've got my friend Bill here, who's decided to wear a whole suit. Look at him. He just looks so dang fancy. You can't really blame him. I mean, look at that. He's got some drip on. Cool. And for our last cosmetic mod, we have Agrippina Armor by Bean Sprout. This mod adds a fully modular armor set for your body type 1 characters, including a dress, sleeves, necklace, corset, and leggings. Each one is available in 4 different material variants and are pretty much all fully dyeable. I've got my character Beefly here wearing a chainmail dress with chainmail leggings, chainmail sleeves, and a chainmail corset. There's a bunch of other options available to us, including a bloodied version of the chainmail dress, and if I open up the Agrippina's armor here, we've got Agrippina's corsets, and we have a crystal corset as well as a metal corset, and the same thing for all of the other options if you want to. This mod is really cool because honestly, who just doesn't want to wear a chainmail dress? That's so cool. Okay, so next up, we have like 6 new face preset mods to give you another excuse to create like a billion new tabs. First, we have Jarinsky's Body Type 1 and Body Type 3 heads by Jarinsky. This mod adds 6 new faces into the game for Body Types 1 and 3. 2 of them are for Mask Elves and Half Elves. 2 of them are for Body Type 1 Gith, and 2 of them are for Half Orcs. You can see here Big Saza and Suzoka. These are 2 of the Gith ones. We've got Zek Kie and Erisk. Okay, interesting names here. And for the Elf, Half-Elf, and Drow, we've got this one, Reza, and we've got Zeki, because honestly, these faces just look really cool. There's some really cool screenshots here to show off what these different faces look like, and just give you a bunch of different options for how to customize your characters even further. Oh! Uh-oh. Sorry, Shadowheart. This half-orc might marry you. Our next 5 face presets are all created by said Astarians and already exist on the Baldur's Gate 3 Nexus, but have recently been ported into the in-game mod manager by creator Eclipse. First, we have Scars and Horror head presets, which adds some admittedly spooky and creepy faces for you to use. Many of them are severely burned or scarred, and one of them even has buttons for eyes like fucking Coraline. We've got Hekate here, and Cora, that's freaking scary. I don't like that. I didn't like it in Coraline, and I don't really like it now. It's cool for a thematic, but oh my god, it freaks me out. We've also got Desiree, we've got Nemesis. Oh my god, she's got an eye that's scarred into her head. This is so crazy. This one, I don't even think this one has eyes. This is so weird. This one's like totally messed up. Hekate. What is even going on with these? What else do we have? We have Leon, who's just fully covered up. We've got Hector, who's fully burned. I mean, these are just really cool. Oh, this one actually is pretty nice. He like got branded on his head with these really cool design. Next, we have Pretty Boy head presets, which, you guessed it, adds like 8 new faces for male elves and drow so that you can have even more options to create your dream twink. We've got Andrew, Theo, we've got Grayson, Elliot, Joseph, Ethan, James, Peter. Really, they all just look kind of twinky, and they've got a really nice look to them if you want to create that kind of character. Next up, we have the Lads head presets for some slightly less twinky faces for you to use on your half-orc male characters. There are 4 different options in here that all look really great. We've got access to Archie, Freddy, Ozzy, and also Eddie, because these ones just look really cool and have a really nice vibe to them. And I always love seeing new faces for half-orcs because I feel like half-orcs don't get enough love a lot of the time, so it's really awesome to be able to see more options that are applicable for half-orc characters. For Gith characters, on the other hand, we have Valakith's Chosen Head presets, which obviously adds 8 new faces for body type 1 Gith characters. These are all very pretty and even lore friendly, so they don't just look like green humans. They've got kind of that Gith nose and the Gith facial structure so that everything looks kind of lore friendly and not just like they're green humans, like I said before. We've got Yemresh, we've got Chikyel, we've got Rin Maith, we've got Pezul, Nymphae, Talkith, Tevrai, Jararel, I don't know how to pronounce that. And that's pretty much it for those ones. These are really cool, perfect for your female Gith characters, just really awesome, nice to have. And finally, we have Missing Gods head presets, which adds the faces of 16 different actual deities from the Farunian pantheon. If you want your character to look like Selûne, Lulth, Umberlee, Talos, another type of Talos, Sylvanas, another type of Sylvanas, a third type of Sylvanas, Ilastrae, Lathander, Loviatar, Ilmater, Orelin, Sune, Cyric, Mephistopheles, Zariel, and even Asmodeus, then this is absolutely the mod to do it. These faces all look absolutely fantastic and fit right in within the world of Baldur's Gate 3. Next on our list, we have a couple of mods that add some new subclasses, spells, and build crafting options into your game. First up, we have 4 new subclasses from Havsglimt, who's been hard at work creating tons of lore-friendly subclasses from 5th edition and also 5th edition homebrew content. First, from Havsglimt, we have the Frozen Sorcerer, which is obviously a cold-themed sorcerer subclass. As a Frozen Sorcerer, you are never more at home than on icy terrain, slinging cold spells and conjuring walls of ice. This subclass comes from the Griffin's Saddlebag. Like many of the other homebrewed subclasses Havsglimt has introduced to Baldur's Gate 3, you'll get access to Frozen Body, Create Ice, Cold Hearted, Frozen Soul, Flash Freeze, and Wall of Ice Frozen Sorcery, on top of your innate access to the Sorcerer spell list. Next from Havsglimt, we have the Living Crucible Fighter, who uses both alchemy and physical fortitude to augment their combat capabilities in a ton of different unique ways. You'll have access to create almost 20 different compounds that you can use to augment your character's combat style, kind of like elixirs, but in your own unique way, and you can create pretty much any of them. You're not limited to just getting those different ingredients and turning them into potions. You can just go ahead and do it as your class, and then use them to augment your combat style. Our next Havsglimt subclass is the Oath of Pestilence Paladin, perfect for if you want to play a more corrupted paladin character. The Pestilence Paladin inflicts diseases on its enemies, has an aura that makes your enemies sick as a dog, and basically just fucks shit up big time. You'll get access to miasmic tumors, debilitating fever, entropic infection, the aura of rampant sickness, flash fever, plague bringer, disgusting resilience. It's a really cool subclass with a really unique flavor to it. I'm really into this class. It's kind of a necrotic poison theme sort of thing, I guess. Our last subclass from creator Havsglimt is the Penance Domain Cleric, whose primary goal is to atone for the sins of their past. Using the Acolyte of Atonement ability, the Penance Cleric pleads with their god to deal extra damage to enemies once per turn, and can even flagellate themselves with Grim Procession to deal psychic damage to nearby enemies. This subclass also comes with access to some new spells, including a 1st level Atone, 3rd level Intellect Fortress, and the 5th level Synaptic Static, which is a seriously powerful ability. Next up, we have a brand new spell pack from Dawnstar called Telekinetic Spells. There are 3 new cantrips and 12 spells available for the Bard, Druid, Warlock, Sorcerer, Cleric, and Wizard spell lists, and each of them feature unique effects and custom visual effects. Dawnstar's spell packs are always high quality, including their water spells and Dawnstar's Grimoire, so these are sure to change up your playstyle. You get access to Telekinetic Shell, Force Manipulation, Telekinetic Hurl, Stone Snap, Rock Barrage, Battering Ram, Seismic Eruption, Implosion Sphere, Scattershot, Debris Storm, Force Field, Cocoon, Telekinetic Tethers, Focus Beam, and Telekinetic Maelstrom. Absolutely insane. Next, we have Mizora's Rewards, More Invocations by Malanki1. This mod adds a ton of new Warlock invocations from both 5th edition and also Dungeons & Dragons 3rd edition. The 5th edition ones are here. We've got Aspect of the Moon, Cloak of Flies, Eldritch Mind, Grasp of Hadar, Lance of Lethargy. We've got some 5th level ones here, including Eldritch Smite and Investment of the Chainmaster, and some 7th and 9th level ones even. From 3rd edition, we've also got some 2nd level ones like Beshadowed Blast, Dragon Ward, Elemental Blast, Hammer Blast, Sickening Blast. We've got some 5th level, 7th level, 9th level, and even a 12th level one called Eldritch Doom. We've also got a new feat called Eldritch Adept, so that as another character, you can spec into one of these Warlock invocations if you wanted to get one of the effects without necessarily dipping into the Warlock class. Next up, we have a couple of mods that significantly overhaul various aspects of the game. Baldur's Gate 3 Chocolate Edition by Creative Excuses is a pretty major overhaul of several different in-game mechanics, including initiative, new feats, and changes to existing feats, changes to various spells, and changes to several different base game classes. The creator of this mod is the one who made the one-level origin classes mod, which is available on PC and console, which are included in this mod, and even adds new ones for non-origin characters like Minthara, Minsk, Jaheira, and Halsin. I could honestly spend over an hour discussing all the changes that this mod makes, and Creative Excuses already has. They have a 46-page long PDF document covering all of the changes in this mod, and an almost 2-hour video on YouTube which covers the changes in significant depth. This mod is intended to be a one-stop shop for a fresh Baldur's Gate 3 experience with just one mod, because why use lot mod when one mod do trick? It's not vanilla Baldur's Gate 3, it's chocolate. In a similar vein, Pili 4 has a whole suite of mods which will rebalance just about anything that you want to rebalance in your game. Any of the classes can be rebalanced: Booming Blade, Shadow Blade, objects like the Resonance Stone, status effects like Wet, different feats can be rebalanced. You can really customize just about anything that you feel might just be a little bit overpowered. As you can tell, it's kind of focused on things like Tavern Brawler, judging by the icon, the Resonance Stone here, Booming Blade, Wet. You know, it's all those things that are like the meta in the game that maybe you think are a little bit too strong, not quite in the spirit of D&D, so you don't want to use them, or you want to rebalance them and still kind of hold on to it without absolutely obliterating everything in front of you. This is really awesome. However, rather than linking them all below, because there's a whole suite of them here, I'll provide a link to the creator's portfolio right here so that you can look at them all instead of just having one or two of them to look at. If you've been following along with these new mods videos for some time, you've probably seen one of SwissFred 57's loot and collection mods. They provide you an aura that automatically loots the world of Baldur's Gate 3 for you without having to worry about it. With their new mod, All-in-One Collector, you can combine every single one of these mods into one convenient item, the Collector's Token. It can automatically loot weapons, armor, alchemy ingredients, camp supplies, gold, books, scrolls, valuables, pretty much anything that you want in the game to loot. You can do it just by putting this item in your inventory and giving yourself an aura. When we have it here, you get the aura. Any item within 24 feet will automatically be collected into your inventory. Next on our list, we have ASC Glamping Act 2 by ASC 243. ASC recently added the Glamping mod, which allows you to create basically custom camp setups and decorate however you want. The Act 2 expansion adds a ton of new items to customize your camp. Here we've got a picture without ASC Glamping, and here we've got with ASC Glamping. This is, oh my god, that's crazy. This person, wow. This person is way more creative with their camp setups than I am. I wasn't able to do anything this creative when I tried it out. The Act 2 expansion adds a ton of new items to customize your camp, thematically focused on the aesthetics of Act 2. Think Shadow Cursed, Necromancy, Shar, you know the vibe. We can scroll through here and see a Shar sneak peek. We can see the Necromancer kind of vibe. Ooh, that is wild looking. It's got the funky body chair over here. We've got some more Necromancer options here. The Shadow Curse options, that is crazy. Wow, imagine your camp looking like that. We can get Polymorph into a Shambling Mound. Okay, we can get a waterfall. That's so cool. Unique summons. How cool is that? This is really awesome. I love this new ASC Glamping mod, and now that they're moving on to Act 2, and eventually I hope they'll get Act 3, because then we can get so many different things from the city of Baldur's Gate to be able to put into our camp, which is really cool. Next up, we have Skirby's Progressive Wands Pack by Modder Skirby. This mod is absolutely awesome and adds 7 new wands into the game. Each one is focused on a specific damage type and grants you access to new abilities and passives as you level up throughout the course of the game. We have the Scorching Wand, which deals fire damage, burns your enemies, and gives you access to Longstrider, Scorching Ray, Pyroblast, and Living Bomb. We have the Frigid Wand, which gives you Create or Destroy Water, Agathis Blast, and Blizzard Storm. We've got the Conductor's Wand, which deals lightning damage, gives you Static Pull, Grand Symphony, and Electrifying Finale. We've got the Cutting Gale, which does slashing damage at range, gives you access to Featherfall, Repelling Gust, and Vortex Sphere. We've got a Psychic version here, a Necrotic version. We've got a Force damage version, a more Illithid type of force damage version with Psionic Overload, Crimson Shield, Stage Fright, and Unstable Orb. We've got a Radiant version. The best part about it is that these wands look really damn cool. Let's go ahead and put them in our... Oh my god, look at that! They look really, really cool. This Ancient one is absolutely crazy. Let's throw the Divine Wand on. Ooh, that's so cool. Let's try the Burning Wand. That looks really nice. Let's try this one. Ooh, it's like an ice shard. Let's do the lightning one. Ooh, I'm just going to say ooh at all of them. Let's look at the... Wow, that's pretty cool. It almost looks like a club. Let's check the psychic one. Ooh, I like that. It looks very like Karian, kind of like from Elden Ring. I love it, honestly. It's perfect for literally any caster because it goes in our range slot, and casters don't often have something in their range slot. They've usually got a staff or something in their melee slot, so it's always nice to have access to some really cool abilities by just equipping a ranged weapon and having this really cool ranged ability attack that can do elemental damage types. And last but certainly not least, I wanted to end on a high note. We have the Dragon Ball Z Warrior class by Mr. TC89. If you're a fan of Dragon Ball, this is absolutely the perfect mod for you. It features 6 new races and 6 new subclasses, all based on different characters from Dragon Ball. You can be a nameless Namekian, a Saiyan Elite, a Z-Fighter, a Frieza Clan Mutant, a Time Lord, or an Android Alpha. I was messing around with the Saiyan Elite class the other day, and let me just say, it's cracked. You can go into Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Blue, and even Ultra Ego or Ultra Instinct, so you can just demolish entire cities with your Big Bang Flash and Gallic Gun. Difficulty mods are strongly encouraged because this class is kinda nuts and can wipe out entire battles with one spell at higher levels. As you can see here, we've got access to Super Saiyan mode, Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan M, Super Saiyan 2M, Super Saiyan 3, Blue, God, and also Ultra Ego. And just for shits and giggles, we're gonna go into Ultra Ego right now. Oh my god, that is terrifying. Let's go ahead and enter turn-based mode. We've now got 7 actions, 3 bonus actions, and 7 reactions. Let's go ahead and do something even better. We've got Limit Breaker. All attacks for the rest of this round roll maximum damage and you'll restore 100 energy. Let's go ahead and do that. 544 energy. And now let's go ahead and grab our Big Bang attack. That sounds fun. Let's do it right here. Right here. Let's Big Bang attack right there. Boom, boom, boom. Well, I'll be damned. Holy hell. We still got 6 actions, so what do we want to do with those? Let's Final Flash because I can. Oh, the animation's being a little funky on that today. But either way, as you'll see, there. Oh, there it goes. Oh no, that was my Cybermen dying doing that little aura explosion. We also have access to Kaioken, which we can do just for fun. It costs 5 energy and gives us a nice bonus to our... Ooh, it decreases our critical hit threshold by 2. That's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and do... Let's do a Rage Barrage, because this is a pretty fun ability. Are there any enemies nearby? Not really. Can I Rage Barrage up here? No. What I can do is fly. I can fly right up here. Because I'm a Super Saiyan, and I'm Ultra Ego. You can call me Vegeta. Now, let's go ahead and... Oh, not Violent Finisher. Let's do Rage Barrage. Forced Spirit Fission. Yes, please. He's dead. Obviously, this is a very powerful class. Like I said before, you're definitely going to want to use some difficulty mods because this class is kind of nuts. I just took out my entire testing combat encounter with like 2 attacks. All right, that's going to do it for this week's mod haul. As always, links are down below if you want to dive into any of them yourself. Let me know which one you're adding into your load order or if I missed a gem that's been flying under my radar. I'm always down to check out more weird, cursed, or just plain cool mods that make the Baldur's Gate 3 experience a little bit better. Appreciate y'all hanging out. Hit the like button if you had a good time, sub if you haven't yet, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!